Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on LIHL. Got a ship spider with Witchdock, just gonna play it, relatively happy, 10 gold tier 1 is nice. Then we'll see what I need to do in terms of my push. So I can cover the warriors a little bit, or at least clear verse warriors if that's something we look like we might use. So we've got cannon. Can reroll or I can keep it for a bit, either is okay. You got options there. This looks like a spider. Yeah, this looks like a spider for sure. Actually, let me start this slightly further up. Alright, don't do C because I've got a fun roll. I like his roll more actually. These two are really fun to mix, and this is a nice unit. But yeah, we just stay 2-0, which I don't love in general, but it's way better versus the potential warriors. Means I clear instead of just ripping. And I can decide if I want to YOLO or if I want to overbuild a bit. How are we on 2? I'm going to start the Wisp, probably cancelling. He's pushing, yeah, he should be. Okay, we need... Yeah, I feel like I'm 2-0 for 3 here, which is not the worst. And I can just decide how much I want to push. So I can YOLO, or I can overbuild. It's like, we kind of have carry here. But because neither of them started the Sea Giant, they're both going for the push. Which means, like, on one hand, I don't want to take the feed from them. On the other, we don't want to just rip 7-10 really hard and then die 14. So I feel like I'm probably going to be overbuilding a bit this game, which is not the worst. Which is not the worst. If I was him, by the way, I would definitely start 3-0 with this. And then send 1 gold, 2 infantries into... Okay, they send here, so I'm pretty happy I have an upgraded spider. How much did he add? 2 ogres? He'll be okay. What did you want to... Dark Troll plus add? I assume he means Dark Troll. With, not... He doesn't want to send Dark Priests, because last I checked, that's not possible. Oh, he got a dino? Yeah, that's good. And I go mid. Cool. My ship even dies in the end. I guess that's not bad at all, considering we have another lane that's mid here. And they don't see the ship, and maybe we king Luke a tiny bit? Probably not. Hopefully I get that Ferb. I want that Ferb kill. I want all of these kills, but obviously he's got more mid than me because he had just a dino. He does tank for me at least a little bit, so that's good. And I'm getting a good amount of gold here. Nice, I got that Ferb. I got that Ferb as well. Wow. I did not share money just there, like at all. Let's just build up. Whoops. I got so fed there, I'm pretty sure I can just... I think he likes at the moment. Yeah, I should not risk it too hard, actually. This should be fine, though, and then I can go ahead and cover 4. Do I want to cover 4? I mean, it seems fine. I'd just stay 3-1. Cover 4, cover 5. Okay, sure. We got a send. It's probably just a militia or something. Yeah, bowman on him. So all my team's risking pretty hard here, so I didn't want to go with a risky build. Because, like, he's gonna leak. He's gonna leak. And he's gonna hold, but he could leak, right? It's possible for sure. Okay, he only leaked because of the bow, but that's pretty nice. Regardless. But yeah, I just stay low and get to cover my team. Sending Dark Trolls, I should be able to reach a second Dark Troll. Actually, I think I just miss it. Yeah, I think so. That's okay though. Double Spider or second ship? You can just go second ship. It's probably better on 4. And then double Spider on 5, and I just cover 4-5. I don't quite reach a Dark Troll, but I can send a Commander. Is there anything better? Probably not. I think Commander's the best second send for me. If it's magic, I think it's a hold for sure. That's okay. So I'm just gonna like chill on my wisps. I'm not gonna push too much. I'll just cover us early this game. It's already a pretty good game for us, with 2 like good lanes getting fed on 2 and 3. He's a good lane because of these units. I'm a good lane because I'm strong on 7 and 10 and 5, I suppose, which is not hugely relevant, but I am strong on 5. So. I went Pierce. Yeah, I think it was a go magic angle, but it looks like he's going to be okay. Yeah, he's okay. Alright. Not a goal, but that's not the worst, honestly. They have Slave with Militia on blue, who unfortunately didn't do the mistake of getting Spears early, because Spear is literally worse than regular Militia on 3 and 4. But some people still pay 40 gold to make their lane worse. He's not one of those people. Slave and the Militia, same guy. Okay, they don't do King, but that's alright. So they know I'm pretty overbuilt here, I think. But that's fine, because my hold transitions, or my overbuild transitions. So what I mean by that is, like, I'm overbuilding on 4, right? Like, I'm 615 value, I'm overbuilding on 4, that's just what I'm doing. But I'm also good on 5, 6, and 7. Yeah. I'm not going full push now. I'm also good on 5, 6, and 7, right? Which is why it's not like punishing to overbuild on 4. So I'm not like a specific overbuild, I'm just generally good, because I just upgrade 1 ship for 7, for 6, and then I'm good on 6, upgrade another one on 7, and then I'm good on 7. Got like big value, had some early push, got some feed, so I mean my game is good. I might not be the fattest lane on 15 because I'm overbuilding here, but I should be able to help out my team a bit. And obviously I'm really good on 10, and I'm on free roll, right? But it's fine to play like this on free. As I said, on level 1, both the classic carry lanes, they're not that good early because of their starts, right? They're going for a push angle, which is totally fine. For pink it worked really nicely, and orange is a little bit weaker, but he's doing okay still. So yeah, we'll just upgrade 1 ship here. And we'll be like 1300 odd value. And then at some point I'll drop and reroll. Potentially before 10, haven't really decided, but that's fine. Anyway, I'm not going to do any more king, because I want to lumberjack a couple of times, and I'll need a farm for wisps. But that is totally fine. That's a lot of ogres, wow. I think it's going to be hard for him to survive 8. But hopefully he can do it. Yeah, they just go for the... Presumably they just go for the 7 bomb, but I should be able to hold. Even versus Big Send. It won't be like amazing for my lane, because I don't expect to get like heaps of mid feed, because I expect a pretty fucking big send, but I'll be okay. Ran out of ammo, but flying machine's really helpful. Adding that extra little bit of damage he kinda needs. He's gonna small leak, I think. It's leaking like 2 rocks, that's no stress. Yeah, 2 golems is fine. Okay, it's really good he holds with low values. His ended up with a really nice YOLO here, which is important because need him mid-game. Because I'm not the best lane going into mid-game at the moment. So I'm like taking the feed, which is not... I'm not in love with doing, but I think it's worth doing it here. To just be strong for my team. I'd rather add this because I'm going to get another one on 10, like basically guaranteed. So I'd rather add that than do a fast wisp. But what I can do is just prep the farm early since I'm 15-15 food and I know I'm not. Get armor? What do you mean? Oh, ammo. Ammo. Okay. He meant ammo. Anyway. So you can farm and lumberjack. So mid, dark troll. I mean, it's a big sand. It is a big sand, but I think I go mid here. Because the ships are pretty tanky and the spiders are solid damage. Both the hermits are dead. Yeah, and I still have 3 spiders. So I'm going mid versus big sand, so I'm happy enough with that, right? As I said, it's not amazing versus for my lane here because I don't really get any feed. But that doesn't really matter, right? It's more about helping the team out because we do need a little bit of help. Not going to make enough for another wisp, unfortunately. So let me actually just do an attack and then just go wisps. That's going to be the most efficient push. Cool. Then I can balance my push based on what my team wants to do level 10. I can probably get away with 7-4, but I probably won't unless a few other lanes want to stay a bit lower. So you're going to need a little bit of extra regen not to lose another heal, so I'll do that now and then put the wisps back in the queue. Because I'm pushing the whole time, it's not that punishing to do the king up, even though it delays my lumberjack. As long as I'm pushing something, it's not that bad to delay the jack. And it's sure as hell better than losing 2 heals. Losing only 1 is like pretty fine. And obviously I'm too fat to send 8 into, so I don't have to worry about that. Like, it's not impossible that they decide to, but they know they won't break me, so it's pretty unlikely. Ah, cool. And you see I'm like a little bit late with this lumberjack, but it's not too egregious. All in 12. I mean, we have good lines. 15. If you're really not confident in your transition to 15, then we can. But we don't have a lot of wood, and we have... Here's a good line on 15, I'm on 3. We can try it. I feel like the slave will be strong. We're doing it. I'm going 7-3 and I'm keeping this roll. Because I'm going to mid with 7-3. Actually, do I just want 7-2? No, I think I still want 7-3 because I go mid with 7-3. We can try it. I'm not sold, but if we're not going to break them 10, then like, yeah, we'll just end up with less value and I'm full dead value, so it can, and I mean, if he's ripping a bit here, okay, I guess we'll just do it. We can burn some heals, and then I'll make sure I'm good on 12 still. Okay, let's do it like that, I guess. So yeah, I'm just staying for sure. Nice thing is the faster leaks give bounty here. Let's see their lines. I mean, yeah, they're pretty good on 10. They're not that insane, to be honest. How's our regen? Feel like just to get the king healthy. Alright. So I'm still on free roll, but I'm just gonna chill with that for now. So yeah, I have to be mid 12 as well. Which is not the easiest thing, but I will make it happen. I think he more means die to the resend on 12. Rather than they just straight 12. I don't expect them to straight 12, but yeah, the resend on 12 could be a problem. I should actually not save gold here. Realistically, I think spiders are one of the best units that I can build. I have a 10 gold tier 1, which is like insane. So I should be able to just get like one more spider, then like, yeah, one more upgraded spider, and then maybe even like rest tier 1s. Yeah, I think it's one more upgraded spider and then rest tier 1s. I think he underestimated the power of the magic load here. I think he could have pushed at least 7 for just built like whatever, loaded magic and done fine. But it's all good. So we're getting 0 bounty, but we'll do okay here because we have the TS. Okay, not gonna prep the farm in case we decide to send. Because we still have the option to send technically. So there's no need to burn 80 wood. Okay, we can do that then, if you want to. I mean, I'm fine with it. 6 income is like most of a tier 1. $40.50. 20.30. Okay. Looking at the lanes, that's helicopter on red as well. Okay. He's pretty strong, but pretty bad on 12. So it's like, it's just blue on 12, I guess. Looking at that. So yeah, one more spider upgraded. Definitely, I think we can just do this as a tier 1. As a blocker, rather. Then I think I can do like one spider here. And then just like... and then just tier 1s. Yeah. They're not nulls, unfortunately. But it's fine. I'm gonna keep this roll. It's like a little bit greedy not to free, but I really don't think I get anything better. Upgraded Spider with Ship is insane, because the attack speed debuff on the Harpoon stacks with the debuff from the Harpoon, which is attack and move speed debuff, stacks with the Spider debuff, and it ends up like really just stopping a boss, which is pretty good. And obviously I have like so many little tier 1 rat blockers. Yeah, you can see the ship pulls a boss and then pew pew pew. We have like free good focus essentially, which is nice. So I will go mid, not an insane mid, but I will go mid, and that's good enough. In the end, killing 3 bosses, that's 1/4. Okay, we do pretty good, to be honest. He killed 1, almost killed a second. He almost killed 1, and I'll do a bit of damage in mid. So this feels like okay for us. I'm definitely just staying 7-4. Not much upside to pushing here. Okay, I don't end up splitting, which is nice. I won't kill anything here, but I will do a little bit of damage. So that's something. Maybe I can snipe this bowman for money. Nah, that's okay. So like 5 bosses, well managed by them to have 2 lanes taking feed. But yeah, we can still play this out and feel okay about it. So I'm totally fine with not being able to get some 5 here, because I just want to stay 7-4. Make sure we don't die to a resend on 12, even though it's pretty unlikely. We'll just make sure we do well. Because obviously we have a couple of lanes that are relatively weak. I don't have much lumber, but it's not my job to have the lumber this game. It's my job to... Well, I decided it's my job to go mid on 7, or to overbuild early, and once I do that, then it's my job to go mid on 10 as well, not to provide the lumber. I could have pushed with the rest of my team, but it would have been really bad after 4 failed. If we just had 4 pushing lanes, we'd probably lose 3 heals on 7. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty good for us. We lose 1 heal only. We full bank on the king. It's quite a bit of time. Like, if it still doesn't work, then, like, well, okay. You know, we tried to set it up pretty well, and we ended up with, I think, a pretty good setup going into 12. I'm just gonna get another one of these, to be honest. I'm on free roll, but I don't want to burn it before dropping Witch Dock. It's also can be into 16. Can be into 17, pardon. That is probably true. Doesn't have to be true, but it is probably true. Let's see, he's got a bunch of Spear Militias. I'm looking at blue, Dark Mage, and Ig. Okay, he's pretty bad on 12 actually. The Ig is pretty useless. Because even if he gets a Tok, it'll die after all the slaves. So it's not like that insane. And obviously it'll eat a Dark Mage buff and not really do anything with it. And then red. Dark Troll is a lot better versus Slave. Like, a lot better. It's just overbuild enough. Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. They overbuilt for this end and this end failed. You know, it happens. It happens a lot, to be honest. Nothing to get too upset about. Alright, looking at the lanes, he's leaking pretty hard. Yeah, it's easy to say in hindsight. We didn't have the best 3 send, and we wanted to lumberjack as well. So he's leaking pretty hard, shouldn't be able to snipe anything. How about this? The Tok is pretty useless. All of these militia have spears, which is great. He doesn't have any axes here. Yeah, we all graded the lumberjack, so we could have not did jack and done 4 BOs. It was an option as well. Okay, anyway, no fucking around. Let's get these listers on cooldown. Yeah, so it's really nice that all of these have spears. And he doesn't have any that can go into axe now. Yeah, his lane is still relevant, which is good. Because it can be 16 and he's not bad there. At all, Hydrocopter. A lot of dead Val, but Hydrocopter. I don't know if it was OP, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Commander. One more Ballista. And do another Commander. No, I'll do a Ferb actually after income. Ferb seems okay here. So, ship. Ooh. Let's do the Witch Dock here. Spider. Reroll. Okay, I got Cannon. Probably get rid of that ship. Upgrade this one. Yeah, it's definitely good if the game doesn't end here. With double 7-3 and not full king, they probably struggle to 15 because yellow just recovers for free and none of them are leaking because they all stopped pushing once we skipped. And yeah, the send's pretty legit. There's a good chance this is 17, can still be 16 of course, but... Like, yeah, it's turret copter, but it's also 2 Hades. Do I push now? I don't know. I don't think I do. But while I'm thinking, I may as well have it in the queue. I think I just don't. I'm going to be selling a lot of the tier 1s, I think. So... because I'm selling tier 1s, probably. I shouldn't need too many farm ups, which will help me with my lumber. Okay, they have shockwaves, so they're not dying here. And in the end, it's still a pretty good goal. We'll take a couple of heals. It's -1. -2. Yeah, so we're all about the 17 cent now, I guess. Be nice to take this though, but we don't desperately need to. Okay. So both teams end up 2 heals. But they did a fair bit of extra king, they don't have the best push. I think they'll struggle to get a 15 cent going. Just realistically, I think they'll struggle with that. So the nice thing is cannons have 700 range, these have 500 range, and these are going to make everything walk forward, so I can build cannons here and they'll be the last to die on 17. But I don't want to show them. I really don't want to show my cannons if possible. Is it possible? If he holds here, I mean, 200 income, maybe he can do it. Maybe he can hold 14. I'm pretty sure I like 14 like this. There's really like nothing I want to build that's not cannon. Thinking like, do I get one Maverick on 14 just to have enough to hold 14, but think it's not really justifiable. I just hope he holds 14, but I think he won't. And we'll show cannon. But that'll just be what it is. Not much I can do about it. So going for that, the good news is I go mid 17. Bad news is they don't have to send 17. That's a good point. I only have 8 regen. Yeah, I have to show cannon anyway. You've got nothing better, so I would. No need to load 14. I'm gonna start selling these here. So I'm not gonna load here. I'm gonna load on what do you call it? I'm gonna load on 15. Do I load on 15? I think I should, as he said they didn't max regen. And it's like, it's possible they try low send when they see the cannons. I think they won't, but 11 attack, 11. Was it only 1 HP? Anyway, whatever. I'm loading. Next level. We'll just get the hugest balls. Ah, he means he doubts they had more than 5 regen before we sent 12, before they upgraded however much they did. Yeah. I was gonna say, because they have 8 regen now. Yeah, still true. Okay, they did go for this, so the good news is I loaded, the bad news is we're gonna die. Probably. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about, the cannons, they're gonna die after all these spiders, which is what I want, realistically, on 17 especially, is what I want. I did pull the behemoth, that's good. I think we're dead if I go mid or not, but maybe I can go mid anyway for the flex. It's definitely not a good level for my units though. Spider's not good here, cannons, they're not the best here for sure. If I was really trying to go mid 17, I'd probably do a couple of magic cannons, not sure if it would be good enough anyway. Yeah, rip, unlucky. We needed it to not be shockwave, so they have to full king, I guess. That's okay. It's close enough. If we weren't going to break them on 10, then we weren't going to break them on 10. And by the looks of the lanes, I mean, it's pretty fucking hard to break those on 10. It was possible to try and play a standard game, but yeah, a little bit rough. I'm pretty sure this isn't livable, right? Nah. Well, it's like kind of the issue, and I mean, I have to show cannons. But it's fine. Let's just check the 50 for kicks. Well, yeah, I mean, this unit's good. That's all fine. It was a good game anyway. I'm fairly happy with the way I played. Don't think there was like a lot else I could do. Maybe I go mid to one Kraken, maybe, but it doesn't change it in the end. Anyway, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.